Hey, Big Steppers. I feel like I didn't do y'all enough justice with the last video. I feel like I could have said more. And maybe it wasn't meant, but I ran out of storage, so it is what it is. But I want to make another message, so that's what I'm going to do, right? I'm hearing you set them up with the divine when their intentions were to set you up. And now these people are bitter because they know that they cannot provoke your spirit. At the top of the deck, I'm seeing somebody is being shut the fuck down. Okay? I kept hearing this song over and over again in my head before I started this video, but I want to make a disclaimer before I sing this song, okay? You guys, I'm not religious. I'm spiritual. And if you were to ask me what I consider myself an omnist. And that means that I take value. I believe that there is value in all religions, in all cultures. And I take bits and pieces of it that work for me. So I'm going to say the name Jesus in this song. But for myself, when I say Jesus, I mean Christ consciousness. I mean a way of being, a way of living is what I mean, okay? But I keep hearing this song over and over again. I put my faith in Jesus, my anchor to the ground, my hope and firm foundation. You never let me down. You never let me down. I just keep hearing it. I just keep hearing it over and over and over again. Okay? You put your faith in yourself. For some of you guys who are religious, you put your faith in who you put your faith in. For others of you guys, in your higher consciousness, in source, in yourself. And you anchored yourself to the ground. Your hope and firm foundation that you've created for yourself, it has never let you down. And it's not going to let you down, okay? I'm seeing an ancestor invasion. Your ancestors is running up in they shit. You set these people up with the divine. You set these people up with the powers that are, okay? Not the powers that may be. You set these people up with the powers that are. Yeah, these people were nothing but trouble. They were nothing but trouble. I put my faith in Jesus, my anchor to the ground, my hope and firm foundation. You never let me down. Somebody is working hard to control what you're bringing in. Somebody who's nothing but trouble. So they're trying to control the fruits of your labor. These were people who were trying to control the fruits of your labor. You could still have people. You could have people who are currently trying to control what you bring in for yourself, the fruits of your labor. Yeah, something was meant to tear you down, but you end up setting somebody up. You end up setting a lot of people up. They thought they was the setup queen. They thought they was the setup king. You turned their ass right on over to the divine. You handed them right on over. I'm hearing dead or alive. Okay, so dead or alive is what Spirit is saying. The divine is saying they're going to take them dead or alive. Okay, yeah, these people are struggling with their self-esteem. This came out again in the last video. They're struggling with their self-esteem because they're realizing that they lost. The power that they thought they had is not as strong as yours. It's not as strong as yours. They'll never admit it to you, but it's not. Evidence and proof. You're getting evidence and proof. They're getting evidence and proof. Something is evident. Something is proof. You got evidence and proof that something was meant to tear you down. You know something was meant to tear you down and it didn't. I'm seeing you get something like, I don't know if this is confirmation or if this is physical evidence and proof to where you can for real put your finger on something. But I'm also feeling like that this is who you are is becoming evident to these people. They are getting proof that you're covered, that you're protected, that you're divine, that you're righteous, that you're not to be fucking played with. And now these people are stuck on you. Somebody could be stuck on you, for sure. What else? They never thought you would be this tuned in. You could have came a long way, and you still could be discovering your gifts. I'm hearing that you have encountered people, energies, or entities that wanted to kind of like mumble or jumble up like your intuition, your thoughts, your downloads, to where it's hard for you to put the pieces together. But you still found a way to upgrade. You still found a way to like tweak. I'm getting like tweak and upgrade who you were, your gifts. Ooh, shit. All right, somebody, your new job is about to put you on the map. You could be feeling tired, worn out, and drained, y'all. I have been feeling sluggish, worn out, drained, like not really wanting to put in as much effort. It's like I'll try, but then I'll let's say I want to make a video, right? And then a few hours later, I'm like, nah, I just don't feel like it. Do your best, okay? You're not the only person that feels that way if you feel that way. I think it's a lot of planets that's going in retrograde. It's just the energy, okay? Now, there could be people who are sending you the energy of wanting you to be lazy, wanting you to be sluggish, wanting to slow you down, wanting to feel like there's a heaviness on you. And that could be the case. Both of these could be the case. You could have people that's actually like pushing this energy towards you, and then it's just the planets, you guys. You could really be feeling worn down and drained. Give yourself a break, because I'm realizing that I'm being too hard on myself. You know what I'm saying? Trying to find this work, family life balance, and trying to stay on top of my shit. But I'm as I take a step back and I focus on myself, or I focus on my rest, I realize that I'm still flourishing. So, yeah. These people seeing you suffering and ain't say nothing. So you tuned in, you're tapped in. The divine says it's time to be brave. Maybe it's time for you to step out of your comfort zone. Maybe you are already being brave. But I feel like maybe there's this little part of you that is holding back, and the divine wants you to fully let go. Okay? Because if they know that you are safe from all attacks, then you should know that too, regardless of what you feel or how you feel. I'm seeing tears in their eyes. Somebody's crying. They hurt. They being turned in. Not only are they being turned in, because you turned these people into the divine, but okay, of course you didn't just be like, okay, divine, here they go, right? It was like a setup energy. It's like a domino effect. It's this catalyst energy. Some of these people, it's their friends that's turning on them. Some of these people, they've taken the wrong actions for so long that it's done chipped bits and pieces off of them, and they're down to nothing. They suffer in their own energy, so they want to be in yours. So somebody wants to come back in your energy. Somebody wants to come back in your energy because they see you being brave, because time to be brave, and suffering in their own energy, so they want to be in yours is the same. I'm hearing that song. I'm feeling really unappreciated, taking my love for granted, baby. I don't know how much more I can take from you. From you. You don't do the things you used to do. So somebody could be feeling unappreciated. And lately, I've been feeling unappreciated. Somebody finna get a new session booked, a new client, a new customer. Somebody's finna get something new. You're gonna get a new customer, or whatever type of whatever you have. Something is coming in. You could have been feeling unappreciated by someone, and also I'm feeling like that there is someone who now doesn't feel valued by others around them. Possibly this person who's suffering in their own energy, so they want to be in yours. You're playing your cards right. You played your cards right, and you playing your cards right. I'm seeing they thought they were going to be able to lie. Somebody could have made it seem like you was an attention seeker. Someone is an attention seeker. There is someone in opposition of you that struggled severely from neglect and abandonment in childhood. Like they could have had a terrible mother or a terrible father. Okay? Yeah, Spirit is saying you had to leave this person behind for you to expand. You had to leave someone, something, a place behind for you to expand in whatever this is. If this is a person, a place, or a thing, whatever it is, it's suffering without you. And it's realizing how much value your energy, your presence brings. At the bottom right here, as I was shuffling, this is right here. It says you didn't let multiple situations break you. What's behind it? Getting kicked out of a group. So you could have got kicked out of somewhere, or somebody's getting kicked out of a group. What is going on? I'm always picking up on group energy. Look, y'all, this was like, oh, but it's like, they understand now. They are on your side and they don't want no smoke. I never thought I'd see, okay? I thought it'd be a cold day in hell before a motherfucker seen it and didn't want no smoke. You know, sometimes people see stuff for what it is, but people still be wanting to fight. They still be wanting to fight, but for someone, they understand now. They are on your side and they don't want no smoke. Somebody could have been mad at you for something. They could have felt like you was being selfish. They could have felt like that you were wrong. You were in the wrong. You was going about something the wrong way, and they starting to see why you moved the way you move. You could be seeing dead animals. Now, I said that in my last video. I've been seeing a lot of dead animals, but I said that I've been seeing dead raccoons, but before I started seeing dead raccoons, I was seeing dead snakes, like in the middle of the road, on streets and stuff. Oh, okay. The divine is saying you're severing ties with dark people, these dead animals. In my last video, I said that every time I would see a raccoon, an alive raccoon, that it would be because somebody around me was being sneaky. Somebody around me was being manipulative. Well, I've been seeing dead raccoons. I'm talking about laid out. Laid out. Hold on, y'all. I gotta light an incense. I gotta find my... Oh, here they go. I don't think my thing is smoking how I want it to smoke. Ooh, hot. It is smoking how I want it to smoke. Don't touch fire, kids. Okay, so you could be seeing dead animals. It also represents you choosing the path of clarity. Okay? The divine is saying you're choosing the path of clarity. Sometimes, you guys, choosing the path of clarity could be so hard because sometimes you be finding out shit about people against your own will. Like sometimes I don't even be wanting to know. I done became so in tune with myself and my cards and the Most High, my ancestors, that sometimes I don't even want to fucking know. Like, can I just hang around a person and just not know? Because it's always some fucking shit. But you're choosing this path, so sometimes it can be hard when something is shown to you, not necessarily because you don't want to believe it, but maybe just because you don't want to believe it. Yeah, it's because you don't want to believe it. You want to believe that people can change. You can be an optimist. I'm very optimistic about shit. Very. But it came out. Severing ties with this dark person. Look, we got meant to tear you down and seeing dead animals. So something that was meant to tear you down got shit dying. It has things dying. All right? You didn't die. Something else is. And this evidence and proof is with this severing ties with this dark person. Actually, this is not as hot as I want it to be. Hold on. The divine was telling me as I was getting this incense set up, because I was sitting here looking at this card like, okay, the original message was you set them up when their intentions was to set you up. But now they understand, they on your side, they don't want no smoke. Like it takes for you to be all locked up, tied up, hemmed up, bound, to now see things clearly. You know, some of these people, sometimes it do take that, because I know for myself, as I was growing and learning, sometimes I had to bump my head. Now, I wasn't doing no crazy shit to nobody else, I was fighting shit off. But I still had to grow and had to learn. Okay, so Spirit is saying that's what it is. They had to grow and they had to learn. Yeah, this wicked manipulator was out of control. They were out of control, and they never thought that you would be this tuned in. And now you are severing ties with this dark person or with these dark people. No spirit is accepting their offering. These people could be trying to make offerings to deities, to their ancestors, to the spirits of nature, to the angels. No spirit is accepting their offering. Yeah, you're not letting the past trigger you. Time to be brave and not let the past trigger you. Or it could be just exactly how it is. You knew that this person was out of control, and you didn't allow them to trigger you. And if you did allow them to trigger you, you quickly corrected yourself, is what I'm hearing. You quickly corrected yourself. Somebody could be from Virginia. I seen Virginia. I also seen Kansas earlier. What else? Yeah, they curse their lineage. Somebody who's suffering in their own energy because they want to be in yours has cursed their own lineage. They curse their own bloodline. Generations and generations and generations after them will suffer due to the hands of them. You know, sometimes I hear people talk about all the time how we had to break certain generational curses because of something our ancestors did. Well, this is like history rewriting itself for these people. They suffered because of something that their ancestors did, the people that came before them, what they did, but they had the opportunity to change and to break free, or they had the opportunity to shift in some type of way, and they chose not to, whether it was through ignorance or whether it was purposely, but somebody has just took something too far. That's what I'm getting, because I don't think that somebody who just maybe cheated on you or something like very minuscule, I don't think that's them cursing their lineage. I'm thinking that this is someone who was super dark, like super dark. They've been unsuccessful at attacking you. Somebody could be trying to block your money because new session book, new client, new customer, you got money coming in. Somebody could be trying to block it, could have been trying to block it. They've been unsuccessful. They've cursed their lineage instead. They've been unsuccessful at attacking you. Somebody front bumper, back bumper, missing or fucked up because they was playing with God. All right, I got be stingy right now. So be stingy right now, okay? A lot of us are givers. We're lovers. We care. We'll look out. We're going to show up. We're going to stand down. Stand 10 toes down for people that we care about. But right now the divine is saying it's time to focus on yourself. Don't be giving out too much. Don't be over giving, especially with the energy the way that it is right now. Didn't I just say this? You got a big heart, very loving, caring, and kind. This is how the divine wants you to be very stingy right now. The divine is saying you played your cards right. See, it's so hard to be sweet and nice to people in this world because they just gonna think you fucking green. They gonna run right over your ass. They gonna take everything they can for you. They don't understand that this is a privilege to have. It's a privilege to have somebody with a big heart that's very loving and kind. Because I guarantee you, everybody that you walked away from, they not finding nobody else to show up for them the way you showed up for them. And these people who have been attacking you, who are not very loving, caring, kind, empathetic, now they want people to be compassionate for them. They want people to have compassion towards them. It was 1919 on the clock when I said that. Now you want the same thing that you refuse to give, how you refuse to be that way. Now that shit is a gift. To be very loving, caring, kind, empathetic, compassionate, that shit's a gift. It's a gift. People seeing that now. Yeah, everyone sees you as a great leader and knows you should be respected. This the reading right here, y'all. This the one. Like I said, I felt like that reading earlier. I didn't do it enough justice. Somebody could be a teacher. I'm seeing works as being a teacher. So somebody could be a teacher, or you just teaching people lessons. Somebody is finally learning and understanding the truth of y'all's connection. Somebody that you had to leave behind for you to expand. They got some evidence and proof, because these are the only two in red. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on. Someone has gotten some evidence and proof because they finally learned and understood the truth of y'all's connection. But look at this right here, because I'm sitting here like now putting all the cards together, right? And I'm seeing these two are the same color too. This wicked manipulator that was out of control, you played your cards right. You did. You played your cards right. They thought you was weak because you was sweet. That video, your sweet side is a massive cover-up. Because, bitch, I get in there. I eats that. Yeah, collective. We eats that. Every time I get ready to say collective, y'all, I stop myself. So if you hear me say, because I made a promise to myself that y'all is big steppers. I wanted to find like my own little word for y'all, right? So just if I get the I try to correct myself, okay? I'm not over here glitching. It ain't nothing damn wrong. People who were once comfortable with attacking you are getting hung up, delayed, and stopped. Yeah. They understand now. They're on your side. They don't want no smoke because nothing is flourishing for them. Their crops are withering. Okay? If we had to cuss these people out in the Bible terms, that's why your crops withering, bitch. Okay? What's going on with my dang incense? What's going on with my charcoal? Hold on, y'all. This charcoal ain't lighting. Somebody is trying to put out your damn spark. Okay. As I was getting my incense together, I was hearing this song. It's called Folded by Kehlani. But the specific verse, it's like she was saying, I don't need roses, just need some flowers for my garden. Can't you go back to how you loved on me when you started? So somebody wants the love to go back to the way it was when it started. Something like that. I was trying to figure out the rest of the verse, but I had a brain fart. Okay? But let's just keep going. Come pick up your clothes. What else? Yeah, you deserve consistency. You deserve consistency. You deserve to be consistent with yourself. And you deserve consistency from other people, whether this is friendships, lovers, or family. Whatever that you are pouring into someone, you deserve for it to be poured back into you. You deserve for people to show up for you the way that you show up for them. You do. Somebody is woo. These people, they standing down. You know, I'm somebody works at Amazon. Okay, somebody that you severed dark ties with this person. You deserve consistency. Some of you guys need to apply for Amazon if you've been thinking about it. What was I saying? Thank you, Most High. This energy feels so like humbling. Like people are being humble. People are tucking their tail between their legs. This feels so humbling. It doesn't feel like these motherfuckers or like here they go. Because sometimes when I be picking up on the energies, when I be doing readings, it feels like that people still want to pick a fight at you. And I'm not saying that everything is just over and done. And when I do speak in my messages and I say like you closing out a cycle or this shit is coming to an end, that's just in this cycle. New levels, new devils, right? That's just with this person. That's just with this situation. Sometimes it's multiple situations, 24 on the clock when I said that. But that's what I mean, because we're going to always be tested. Their prayers are useless. These people that were working in groups, in pairs, their prayers are useless. That is why they're now wanting to be on your side. They don't want no smoke. Nothing that they are doing is working. They feel unheard. They feel unseen. Yeah, these were people or a person who was uncomfortable with how comfortable that you were. This wicked manipulator that was out of control. It also goes beside, works at Amazon. And they never thought you would be this tuned in. Something could have happened at a work situation or at a job or wherever you make your money. Something could have happened. Or somebody could have been fucking with you, bothering you. Yeah, you're a very high vibrational source. Not letting the past trigger you. Uncomfortable because you are comfortable with who you are, and it's time to be brave. You guys, if I'm like mumbling and jumbling over my words, the only fucking excuse I can give y'all is Mercury retrograde. Mercury retrograde. It won't leave me alone. Mercury been fucking with me. Mercury been fucking with me. You hear me? Like, okay. Shit. Damn. Can't even get a message out. Alright. Somebody's family is now a big fan of you. Somebody tried to get their family to turn against you, or someone's family did not like you. Now they a big fan of you. They love you. They love you, Stink. How you loved on me when you started. You should be giving me love. They have been disconnected from source, creator. They cursed their lineage. Wow. Oh my gosh. I felt this chill go down my back when I heard this. This person or these people's lineage will be born onto this earth without a connection to source. Okay, let me rephrase it. I'm not going to say without a connection to source. They're going to be disconnected from it. They're going to be born into a family that's disconnected from it. So it's going to disconnect them, because we come into this earthly realm through the portal being connected to source, because we are an extension of source. But they're going to get here and they're going to be immediately disconnected. Oh my gosh. It just make me feel like, ooh, because I would not want that for my kids, kids, and they kids. I would not want that, because this fight has been enough. This fight has been enough. Connecting to source and staying connected to source and trusting and having that faith and continuing to push and continuing to go and to grow. Because once you put them glasses on, once the universe give you them glasses, one thing, I seen a video, it said once the universe gives you them glasses, there's two rules. The first rule is you can never take them off. That means once you start to see shit for what it is, you cannot unsee it. And two, you cannot force anybody to wear them. People who are not ready to see will not see. I would hate that. It's fucked up. But you know, I'm telling you, this message is humbling. Like, I'm picking up on the energy of people who are being humbled. They're bowing out gracefully. They're not only looking at you as the winner, but they're kind of like looking at you as like Jesus. You know what I'm saying? Like, they persecuted this person only for this person to really be telling the truth. Only for this person to really be an extension of the Most High. You got bright new beginnings ahead. They were unsuccessful at attacking you. You got some money. I'm hearing that Drake song. Feeling young, but they treat me like the OG. And they want the T on me. I swear these bitches nosy. Say they put some money on my head. I guess we gon' see. I won't put no money on their head. My niggas owe me. Like, ooh, you ain't even gotta put no money on nobody's head, Joe. Your ancestors, I'm not saying your ancestors owe you, but like, you're the person they've been waiting on. You ain't gotta do shit for them to fuck a motherfucker up. They think they gonna mess they think they gonna mess this up? This up that you got going for your bloodline? Shit. You ain't gotta put no money on nobody's head. Look, as soon as I said that, dang it, where'd it go? It's hiding now. Damn it. I seen this, I was shuffling right here. Come on now, stop playing with me. Ancestor invasion. I gotta be single for a while. You can't control me. Somebody's speaking very highly of you. Somebody that you was just being yourself to. Somebody know you played your cards right. They like, yeah, this is a good person. Somebody is telling somebody else that you are a good person, that you are real. This could have been somebody who wouldn't speak up for you, who wouldn't take up for you. This could be somebody new, you know, somebody you done crossed paths with. I said this in my last video. If you're feeling sad, hurt, angry, anxious, you're picking up on energies of people that have wronged you, people that you've walked away from, and also your chakras are aligning and emotions are coming to the surface that you have suppressed. And I see this at the bottom of the deck. It says you are feeling other people's energy and heartbreak. People are heartbroken behind this L they gotta take. People are heartbroken about you moving forward. People are heartbroken because they know that they can't take back what they did. They know they can't come back from what they did, and they know they'll probably never be a part of what you have going. They thought it was no consequences for harming someone who didn't harm you. They thought it was no consequences for them harming somebody who didn't harm them. That's so... Everybody not like this, y'all. But I came into my spiritual journey on that type of time. Like, I don't know what the fuck happened to me in a past life, or if I just have some knowledge and wisdom that was deep within me that came out when I started my spiritual journey. But like, to me, that's common sense. Why would I harm somebody who doesn't want to harm me? Like, to me, that's law. It's moral. It's morally, my moral compass says, like, that shit not cool. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. If I gotta slap a bitch, you know what I'm saying, for stepping on my motherfucking toes, or stepping on my motherfucking toes too many times, then yeah. But just to be like doing shit for the fun of it, I'm trying to be the best person I can be. I'm trying to live my best life, and I want nothing but good karma, regardless if you believe in karma or not. But they thought it was no consequence for harming someone who didn't harm them or harm you. But I meant to say them. Somebody's finally learning and understanding the truth of y'all's connection, and they had to be left behind for you to expand. So this don't even have to be a lover. This could have just been somebody who was fucking with you, and you knew they was fucking with you. And it might not have been easy for you to get away from a person, because spiritual warfare, you cannot see that shit. You cannot see it. Sometimes you can physically see it, but spiritual warfare sometimes comes in like how you get a sign of it is symptoms of something. Being tired, being fatigued, dropping stuff breaking, like things of that nature. You having these random emotional outbursts, and there's nothing going on in your life, like something fucking with you emotionally. The spiritual warfare comes in signs of symptoms, if you ask me. My opinion. I put my faith in Jesus, my anchor to the ground, my hope and firm foundation. Look, a real petty person want to make peace now. People who were once comfortable with attacking you are now getting hung up, stopped, and delayed. They understand now. They are on your side. They don't want no smoke. For some of you guys, whoever this person or these people in, purple. Oh my gosh. Somebody's favorite color could be purple. Their favorite color could be purple. Whoever this person or people is that wants to come in and make peace with you, I'm not saying that you gotta accept it. I'm not saying you gotta hear them out. But for some of you guys, you might want to. I kind of feel like it'll give you the validation you need. Like, internally, you'll feel like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm that bitch. I'm that nigga. I'm that girl. I'm that woman. I'm that man. Or like, okay, maybe not say it like that. You will feel like, you'll see, it'll validate your power. And I'm not saying to do it for validation. But what I'm saying is maybe hear him out. You know, you might just leave with a smile on your face knowing that you played your motherfucking cards right. And people got to come back begging and pleading and asking for forgiveness. Let them. Because for some of these people, you know, it's they kind of feel like they're forced to anyway. They kind of feel like they're being forced to anyway, regardless if you want to hear them out or not. Like I said, yeah, they upset they no longer have control. Ooh, I thought it was a bug on me. It was a piece of her. Y'all was about to see me, motherfucking stop, drop, and roll with this bitch. Woo! Yeah, this was someone who was obsessed with trying to get you possessed. So they cursed their lineage. It's not funny, but it's like, it's funny because now who possessed? Now who possessed? See, if you would have spent your time minding your fucking business, you would not even have to be in this. You wouldn't even be here right now. You wouldn't even be wearing these type of, you wouldn't have to put your big boy panties on. You would not even be in this position. And that's why. This is why I mind my business. And I step when I need to step. Okay? You are feeling other people's energy and heartbreak. Yeah. So you picking up on this energy real heavy, especially my empaths. Even if you're not a damn empath, hell, I know these dang planets that's going in retrograde is fucking people up. And some of you guys, that ain't the case. For some of us, it is. And I'm a part of that. Hold on, let me add some herbs to this. I'm also hearing that that Light Jennings song, Love. So many things I got to tell you, but I'm afraid I don't know how. 'Cause there's a possibility that you look at me differently, love. Ooh, maybe that's how somebody feel. They want to come in. They want to come in and express their love to you, but they feel like it's a possibility that you don't look at them the same no more. Plotting and planning your comeback. If you all over the place, it's okay, because plotting and planning your comeback is the same color as feeling other people's energy and heartbreak. So you could be planning your comeback, but at the same time trying to clear yourself of other people's energies that you are absorbing, that they are projecting. You know, if people are looking at you and watching you, whether they're mad, whether they're in regret, whether they're sad, you're going to pick up on their energy, especially if you're gifted or you're an empath. You're going to pick up on it. You know what I'm saying? You pick up on people in your energy. So that's just what that is. Okay? Finding a way to communicate with you. Somebody's going to try to find a way to communicate with you. Any way that they can. I'm hearing. To communicate you. Yeah, these people couldn't handle your frequency. Where is it at? What? Very high vibrational source. You had somebody you was talking to, they walked away from you because they felt like that you wasn't a safe place to land. But now they're realizing that where they landed was not calm waters. Like you were too different, you were too spiritual, you were too tapped in, tuned in. So they treated you like you wasn't they type. But now they're seeing that you are everything that they needed. And I'm feeling like that could be how it is for you in almost every relationship or friendship or dynamic that you get into. You meet people that their spirits have been yearning for someone like you, and they're just unable to acknowledge it or recognize it, or it scares them. The divine is saying you are getting a nudge to proceed with a certain desire you have. So some of you guys want to start a business, a YouTube channel, I don't know. You want to start something. You want to get something off the ground. You want to go in a certain direction. The divine is saying, go ahead. Go ahead. Be careful and be mindful of the contracts that you sign, especially because it's Mercury retrograde. I've learned that during Mercury retrograde, signing any type of contract, it's probably just not going to turn out how you think it is. Or it's going to be something else to it. Like I got this bed during Mercury retrograde, and it felt like I was paying on it forever. It felt like I was paying on it forever. Like, I'm going to never do that shit again. I did a lot of things during Mercury retrograde. Not purposely testing the waters, but I guess kind of testing the waters. You know, just to see if what people were saying was, you know. And yeah. All right. Someone is looking at your life from the outside in, and they're thinking about how truly blessed you are. And my left ear is ringing. I'm hearing that song, and I'm speeding. I'm speeding. Whoa. Somebody trying to get back to you. I'm hearing all these love songs. Somebody is trying to get back to you. We got a whole bunch of shit going on over here, like where there's smoke, there's fire. But this is somebody trying to get back to you. The divine says, speak positive affirmations in the mirror. Don't let your past come in and ruin your future, though. All right. Time's moving fast, but not fast enough, so I'm speeding. I'm hearing somebody's kind of moving a little slow because they're trying to get their ducks in a row. They're trying to get their ducks in order. This could be you. This could be someone external to you. This the reading right here, y'all. Yeah, you survived a major spiritual attack. People are looking at you and seeing how blessed you are because they know that they wouldn't have been able to withstand what you went through. There were some people who just seen you suffering and didn't say nothing. They knew you was being hit hard. Even if they didn't know exactly where it was coming from, they knew you were going through it. A lot of you guys could have suffered from depression, from mental illnesses, maybe thinking that you're going crazy, that you're losing your mind. Like, just all types of fucking shit. All types of shit. And people just kind of just let you. They let you. And now they're looking at you, seeing how blessed you are. They're seeing your armor. They're seeing your strength. They're seeing your resilience. They're seeing your favor. Thank you, Most High. They're seeing your favor. They wouldn't have been able to withstand. Yeah, they see you overcoming something. They sat there and watched you. They sat there and watched you struggle, watched you suffer, and now they're watching you overcome in disbelief. I'm talking about shock. Chin to the motherfucking chest. Pick your chin up. Yeah. And you did that on your own. You did it on your own. Now they speaking highly of you because they see you overcoming something. Yeah. Yeah. They see you overcoming this major spiritual attack, and you still very loving, and you still very caring and kind and compassionate. Nobody can take that away from you. And now these people over here stuck in a rut, heartbroken, sad, depressed. They ain't got an ounce of love, care, compassion in their heart. They cold, they numb. Now they crave it. Now they crave to be around some warmth. Something genuine. Somebody finally getting real with themselves. Now they crave to be around some warmth. Yeah, I know you do. I bet you do. It's cold out here in these streets. These streets don't love you. But see, you have to learn to love yourself. I'm hearing that song Self-Love by Jason Lyric. I'm sorry, y'all, if I'm channeling a lot of music today, but I just am. I'm hearing Jason be like, hate to see it. They love to see it. You continue to set the bar. They underneath it. Always bet on yourself and best believe it. If you ever fold, I'm here to iron out the creases just preheated. Self-hate. We must unteach it. I'm talking standards so high they could never reach it. A lot of broken promises from broken people. I bet them half-naked hoes never feel completed, just conceited. For no fucking reason. Yeah, like you. Yes. Okay? Some of them hate to see it. Some of them love to see it. But you continue to set the bar and they underneath it. You always bet on yourself and best believe it. If you ever fold, the divine is here to iron out the creases just preheated. Okay, self-hate, baby, we must unteach it. These people don't love themselves. I'm talking standards so high they could never reach us. Yeah. Whew. I'm sorry, y'all. They used to be my song, so I'm sorry. It kind of took me there once I got to rapping. Yeah, working hard to control what you were bringing in. This real petty person that now want to make peace was working so hard to control your life, control your moves, control your destiny, control the outcome of something, control how you made your money, control how people seeing you. And now these people are getting hung up, delayed, and stopped. They ain't comfortable no more with attacking you. They're realizing they were wrong. Bitch, you been wrong. You've been wrong all along. Don't be wrong now because every man for themselves. They seeing you sit there with your feet kicked back. I mean, if there's a little bit of spiritual warfare coming towards your way, you're not getting your ass whooped by the divine. I can tell you that much. Your ass whooping or what they sending at you and what that ass whooping they get, it's every man for themselves. These people could be watching you at work or watching you work. And they know now that everybody don't deserve access to you and everybody can't sit with you. And they seeing now why you denied them access and why you didn't let them sit at your table. Because everybody can't. Look what happens when everybody do. Look at your table. Their table ain't got nothing on it. Their table got one leg, a half a chair, no food to eat on, holes in it. They look at you and they see the potential with you. They see the potential in you. They see the potential on you. Yeah. Your ex-baby mama or baby daddy is losing their mind for fucking with you. So like I said, collective, you set them up with the divine when their intentions was to set you up. They were bitter because they couldn't provoke your spirit. But now they understand and they want to be on your side. I will not do. Yeah, they experiencing heartache and loss because you're transforming. You better lay low. They experience a heartache and loss because the cycle is closing out. Something is coming to a complete end. Their whole world, their whole universe is full of pain and despair, is what I'm hearing. Their whole universe is now it's like being poured onto them. Pain, despair, sadness, sickness. Like them type of energies, I'm just feeling like nasty, icky, gicky, ucky. Like kind of how it feel like when you go outside right now, because this heat has been miserable hot. Like I love me some sun. I go out there and sit up under raw. I'll be out there like, okay, SpongeBob when he go up in Sandy house, water, goddamn water. What the hell going on outside? Okay, foundation and achievements fell out on top of getting a nudge to proceed with the desire you have. You're getting a nudge to proceed with something that you're trying to lay down as a part of your foundation. You're getting a rite of passage. That's the Four of Wands. You're getting a rite of passage too as well. Yes, your power. Because you have gained in power, you have gained in strength. Something about you building a powerful foundation and you being able to achieve something that is placing you in a position of power. I'm hearing it's like this energy of you having to, you learned self-control. You learned self-control and harmony, and now things are coming into balance. Some of you guys finna come into a divine union. Cause what the hell? What the helly? What the helliante? Some of you guys, this is just this is just about choices in the community. Yeah, justice, the scales is being brought. And you got some money finna come in. You got some money finna come in. These disruptions, these towers that people created or try to continue to create in your life, you're moving on from it. Some of you guys could be speaking up about it too. Throat chakra, yep, speaking up about it and standing your ground. Or, having a conversation with your spirit team, with the Most High about it and standing your ground. You're coming into harmony and union with, like, spirit is saying that you have what it takes to get something done. You also could be seeing rainbows, or you could have seen a rainbow. Something just needs patience. Patience just tried to come out. But with this Four of Wands, I definitely see you, like, your strength, your power, your resilience is also being celebrated. And it's something about your spiritual strength too. You coming into union with your spirit team, the divine, your ancestors, like this complete union. I kind of feel like there was this pull, there was this tug. You had to kind of, the connection had to grow. It had to get stronger. The connection had to be unable to be severed. Yeah, it had to be unable to be severed. But you're coming into, look, it had to be unable to be severed. Partnerships and alliances. Yeah! I don't know what else to say, honey child. I don't know what else to say, but that's what's happening. Because I said also this could be a relationship. You got somebody that's going to support you, whether this is business partnerships or whatever. You definitely got some support coming in. But like I said, whether this is a relationship or whether this is with spirit, you see how these hands is coming together? Something is coming together. You had to have a connection that couldn't be severed. Stand your ground. I think you went through a lot because a lot of you had to learn to stop letting people get away with shit. A lot of us turn the other cheek. A lot of us do. A lot of us turn the other cheek. And you had to learn, like, where you're going, the places that God is taking you, the doors that are being opened for you, you had to learn to fucking fight back. Everything, yeah, it's okay to turn the other cheek, and everything ain't meant to be addressed. I say that all the time. Like, there's some people who just pick and bully and they just want to play. Sometimes you let them You can let some people slide because it's not that serious. Like, bitch, you not stopping shit. But sometimes there are people who just really, really want to put it on you. And you got to learn how to smack their motherfucking eyeballs sideways. You had to learn how to. You had to learn how to put that shit on a motherfucker. Regardless of what way that it is. You had to learn wisdom. How to put that shit on a motherfucker. Deception and envy. You're receiving some sort of title and these people was upset about it. These people who were deceptive and envious are now trapped in fear. And they're thinking about, because with memories of love, it's like the Six of Cups. They're thinking about what they did in the past, but I'm getting this energy of like them. Let me find it. I think it's right here. How blessed you really are. How blessed you really are. Collective, I hope it resonated. I'm sorry. Big steppers. I hope it resonated. Talk to you later.